Now there's so much to know. Earning bits, travel dreams we sow. All aboard the great Indian Points and Miles show. Zero to hero in the blink of an eye. Fly first class, no need to be shy. Redemption sweet, touching the sky. Award seats booked, let's give it a try. Award seats booked, let the points flow. It's all aboard the great Indian Points and Miles show. Unlocking journeys wherever you go. The sky's the limit, feel the travel mojo.
Hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome to another late night session of the Great Indian Points and Miles Show. It's 10:30 p.m. IST on a Wednesday night. We know it's late, but somehow our community seems to love these night owl live streams, as I call it. Maybe it's the perfect time for geeking out on redemptions after dinner. So thank you for tuning in and thank you for making time. Speaking of dinner, I have my friends Dhimant and Ameya with me. Dhimant, क्या खाया dinner में आज? Dhimant, you're on mute.
मैंने खाया एग रोल आज. एग रोल डे था आज.
क्या बात है. Ameya, what's cooking today? खाया नहीं खाया क्या?
Nice meal, yeah. We had paneer burji today and some jelly and custard. So to finish it off.
Oh man, jelly and custard is definitely the yum part.
आप लोग करके आ रहे हो, बचा के रखा है थोड़ा. Please come by, we will enjoy.
आते. Welcome everyone. Thank you for your comments. Good to see you all. Let's flash a few of you and see who all have joined here. Shubham, good to see you, Shubham. Gagan, this comment is dedicated towards my good friend Dhimant. Bangkok special edition. लेकिन आज गगन Bangkok special नहीं है. आज कुछ और है. Abhishek, good to see you. Really excited to see you as well. Soumya, thanks for tuning in. Naman, kya haal hai bhai? Kaise ho? Tushar, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. We've got Darna is saying, Dhimant, try having the Kolkata style egg rolls. For sure, they are delicious.
There is
right? Batao, Dhimant.
There is a place in Indranagar, very famous, very old style in Bangalore called Chakum Chukum. I don't know if you heard about it.
Super good.
It's closest to your Kolkata style rolls. Amazing, Darna, great suggestion.
They closed down a few months back. Chakum is not there.
It's opened up again.
Shami kebab roll bhi legendary hota hai. Like the Shami kebab roll, and then there's another Malai kebab roll if you don't like a lot of spice. वो थोड़ा bland होता है, but man, it's creamy and it's really good. Okay, I'm getting hungry. But Rishabh, good to see you, man. कैसे हो? Varun, good to see that you've been able to finally join us live. Thanks for tuning in last time all the way from Africa. Good to see you. Guys, super happy to see all of you today. Thank you, and we're very grateful that you're tuning in. Now, usually when we go live, it's typically because some bank has dropped a new credit card, an airline has potentially devalued, or maybe in very, very certain circumstances, revalued if they're lucky, their frequent flyer program, or a hotel chain decides to shake things up. But tonight is a little different. We thought, why not flip it and make this about you? Tonight is about all your questions, confusions that you have in your head, your redemption puzzles. And the intent is we'll try and see if we can get Mr. Dhimant and Mr. Ameya to answer these lives. So, jitne complicated सवाल हैं, सारे लाओ, सारे comment करो. We will try and answer all of these live. Quick housekeeping before we dive in. Let us know in the chat three things. One, where are you tuning in from today? Two, what's your favorite card right now? And three, if you've got questions, put in the chat and we'll take them up as we go. So, उसके साथ शुरुआत करते हैं. We will go ahead and get started with a few questions that have already come, and we are seeing these here. So, शुरू करते हैं. First one is for Dhimant from Srikar. Srikar is saying, sitting on 180k HDFC DCB metal points, what would be the best way to extract value out of these points on a vacation for a family of 3?
Dude, like Srikar, amazing stash first of all. DCB metal का मतलब है 1 rupee, 1 point. So you are sitting on 180k Krisfire miles. If you can possibly experience the A350 business class still at 43k from Bangalore in an A350 and from Bombay, if you're in Bombay or if you're in Delhi, the A380. I'm sure Adil will agree with me, and you will still be left over with some miles. I think a decent number of miles to probably do a return on economy. If you have more points, even do the return on business. I mean, that's the suggestion that I have. With 3 people, you should be able to easily do it. One side economy, one side business. Either Singapore, Bali, Vietnam, all 3 are your playground.
All right, thank you for that, Dhimant. Let's come to a new one. This, I think, is right up Ameya's alley. Ameya, there's a question from Madhav. He says he cannot do JAL Partner Award availability. How should he go about doing this? Does it have better award availability on Qatar or AY as compared to American Airlines or Avios? What's the return on Delhi JFK business on JAL? What are your thoughts on that?
Second question, I don't know the number top of my mind. In general, gel may not be the best for such long redemptions, but you'll still get good deals on taxes. And with respect to availability, typically I've at least seen across one world that for partners, the partners award charts are shared. So if you're able to get it on Qatar or AY, there's a very good chance you should be able to find the same flight on gel. You might need to call them up.
Cool. Let's come to our next one. This is done. We'll come to, there was a very interesting comment. Wait, I want to bring this up first. There are lots of these questions, but there was a very interesting one that made me smile immediately. Let's take that as the next one. Let me find it. But here goes. This is one from Dhruv. He's got a question around Magnus Burgundy. He consistently uses it for AAP every month. But his question is to our man from Bangkok. Diversification. Which card should he look at? Dhimant, this is for you.
If you want to diversify from Bangkok, think Amsterdam, think Las Vegas, think... Oh, sorry, you meant diversification of cards. Okay, got it. EPM, HSBC, and the third, I would 100% a DCB metal, right? So if you only have Magnus Burgundy, my point is get... if you cannot get the HSBC Premier, get the HSBC Travel one. If you cannot get the Infinia, get the DCB metal. And if you EPM is the only card I would recommend in ICICI. So any of these 3 cards helps you decently diversify. Like we also see in our videos where we are saying that Magnus Burgundy has a decent chance to get devalued. So you need that backup plan. The best backup in my head today would be probably a Infinia or a DCB metal. Please get that.
Right. Thank you, Dhimant, for sharing.
I hope you like the diversification idea though.
I was just about to say that. Aapka dimag kahan ja raha tha, but luckily you got back on track very, very quickly. Cool. Dhruv, we hope that was helpful, yaar. Let's take a few more. Harish has just got his HSBC Premier today. Congratulations, man, Harish. 40% back on hotels. Matlab, macha doge. This is amazing. Like, it's one of those cards I'm seriously thinking about. I don't have it. My 2 friends on this call have it. I'm very, very tempted, but let's see if I can potentially.
40 lakh.
Sukumani Singh is saying, everyone, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Yes, please do that. Thank you, Sukumani, for saying that. Ani is saying, gone are the days of 100, 200 viewers. Yes, Ani, we're very grateful. I can see live right now. We are more than 750 people who are tuned in on a late night on Wednesday. We have about 380 on YouTube. We've got 70 each on my and Dhimant's Twitter handle. And then we've got 225 odd on our Great Indian Mile handle on Twitter. Thanks for coming in. We will take a few more questions. So, Ameya, this is for you. Manik here from Bangalore. Manik, good to see you, man. Manik attended our flight mode meetup. He's waiting for our next one. Hopefully, we'll get there soon, Manik. Do we get Accor points from Fora? And does Axis give 5 points or 2 points for Fora bookings?
So basically, the answer to the first one is that yes, you can earn the status points and reward points if you go through Fora. the answer to the second question is that you're paying at the hotel. So whatever is the hotel's MCC, you should get it. So if they are following their norms and have a hotel MCC, you will get it. Yeah.
But this can also be tricky, Manik. For example, last week I was in Delhi at an Accor property, and I didn't get 5 points. I got 2 points. So it really depends. Sometimes via most hotel MCCs you should get it, but you never know. So like the one that I was staying at, we didn't get it. But that's okay. This is a hit or a miss sometimes. Cool. Let's come to another one. Dhimant, maybe you can take this. Aditya saying he's curious. Is there an advantage to booking through Travel Edge instead of directly using the Atlas on the airline or hotel website?
So Aditya, the simple answer to your question is no, there is not. However, let me tell you a few instances where it may be useful. There are cases where direct websites pay, you don't get the right fare sometime, like in spite of the fact it's direct website. Hua hai mere saath. So one example is Air Asia. I was able to get a better rate on Travel Edge for some reason. I don't know why. And then I realized that was without a certain type of fare which is not available. So from a point lens, it will be the same. And also Travel Edge doesn't have any convenience fee as far as I know. So generally it turns out to be the same in terms of points. So not a major one. So Aditya, here is my suggestion. For all international itineraries, stick to for sure the hotel website, the airline website, because they generally, it's a little more complex. So I wouldn't try to push through a Travel Edge versus a Atlas unless and until there is something broken. Airline websites always.
Plus one. There's always a benefit in booking directly with the airline. It's much easier in case there's a wrench in your plans. You need to change your plans. You need to change your ticket. Direct booking always helps. When you go in through someone like a Travel Edge who's a middle layer, then the cancellation charges or the rescheduling charges can really cost you a fair bit. So great point there. Let's take a comment from Ansh. Ansh is saying that what timing? His birthday starts in 1.5 hours. Celebrating with the pistachio blondie cake. Oh man, that is so good. Pistachios, blondie cake, white chocolate. You cannot go wrong with that combination. Dhimant, क्या बोल रहे हो बताओ?
आदिल, आप आज तो गाना गाओगे. आपका तो वैसे भी फेवरेट
है.
है.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, our friend Ansh. Happy birthday to you. So that, have a great birthday, man. Cut that cake. Send us a picture. Tag us on social. We'd love to celebrate with you. और अगली बार जब मिलेंगे अंश तो साथ में खाएंगे हम pistachio blondie. The next time though you're at Amintiri, get there is a what is that? There is a cookie dough cake which has milk chocolate bits, and it is gooey, it is chewy, and that milk chocolate is stuff of legends. It is equally good, if not better, than the pistachio blondie. Or agar cake ही खाना है, Amintiri has a spectacular Matilda cake. यार ये Matilda cake खा के I attend Nirvana. Just so happy birthday again, Ansh. Very grateful for you being on the show. Karan का एक related comment है. He's saying do a yum show and recommend restaurants in Bangalore. Karan, इसके लिए तो हम पूरा दिन बात कर सकते हैं. मिलो कभी. We will talk about a lot of restaurants. There are so many, and बोलते हैं ना, so many restaurants, so little time. Scene हमारा कुछ ऐसा ही है आजकल. But with that, let's take more questions. So let's see here. All right, this is one from Sachin. Sachin is saying that I'm going to Thailand with Air India points and using Accor for redemption. Which hotel is a must? This question goes to Thailand का राजा धीमंत ने गांधी. बताओ यार, कौन सी होटल में रुकना चाहिए Thailand?
So Sachin, can you indicate which city you're talking about? Because I have two recommendations overall at Thailand level. One is obviously the Sofitel Bangkok for sure. Second is, if you're on a tighter budget, consider looking at the Novotel Sukhumvit. It's got a rooftop bar which is stuff of legends. One of the good Novotels, I would say. The Phuket properties that I would recommend, again, people make a common mistake. They book the Pullman because it's a good brand, etc. But a lot of people don't book the Avista. So the Avista Grand Karon Beach and Avista Hideaway are both great properties in Phuket. I would recommend try like these properties if you are in either Bangkok or in Phuket. Pattaya, I wouldn't have but we have somebody who is a champion of Accor. So like he's already flashing his recommendation as well.
Cool. With that, we'll go to another one. Let's see here. Rajiv says that he and his wife just got back from a trip to Bali and Singapore, flying on SQ. Man, flying on SQ, Rajiv, is always a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got that teddy bear. That teddy bear is one of the most fun things when flying that SQ airline. Cool. Let's come to Kshitij. Kshitij is saying, by the way, Dhimant, next week is Hong Kong redemption in Montreal, and he's going to live the Hong Kong episode of the Great Indian Points and Miles Show. Man, this Mondrian is giving me so much FOMO after Dhimant and Ameya have gone there. I'm the only person in the three of us who's not gone there. तो अभी मेरे को भी खुजली हो रही है unnecessarily Hong Kong जाने के लिए. तो कब जाऊंगा पता नहीं, but have fun, take pictures, send them to us, and tell us what was your favorite part about Mondrian. Also drop in a comment. What are you most looking forward to at the Mondrian? Will be super helpful. Dhimant, you wanted to say something?
No. I was just saying, Ameya bhi nahi gaya hai. So Ameya optimized for value and he stayed at 3 different hotels. Do you want to tell the story, Ameya? Like,
बताओ.
बताओ your story.
I think it has been said enough times, but yeah.
नहीं, Dhimant, आप बता दो. Ameya नहीं बता रहा, आप बता दो.
So I was having a lunch session with Ameya and his family, so his wife, right? And she walked up to me and said, "Ki, you know what? I'm staying at 3 different hotels in Hong Kong." And then I checked with Ameya क्या हुआ, तो उसने बोला यार 3 वाउचर थे, तीनों वाउचर यूज करने थे अलग-अलग जगह पे, so I booked 3 hotels. So that's something that is legendary. I think more legendary than the story of me staying in Montreal actually.
That is solid. Abhijit is sending a message saying that he has an idea. Flash your credit card portfolio and explain the rationale behind its construct and how you optimize it.
Abhijit, be careful what you ask for. Now, I'm going to show something to the audience. I don't know how many of you know what this is.
Oh man, दिखाओ. Yeah, this is like a visiting card folder, which is now your credit card folder, right?
So I've got essentially all my cards put here, sorted alphabetically, sorted bag by bag, card by card. It is this thick. This is the lifetime of cards that I have. So if any of you want to get into this, then
that is crazy. The number of cards there. So if you have those many cards, the geek in me is just wondering how many points and miles you must be sitting on. ये एक बहुत interesting question
ये
है.
lifetime का पूरा है वो. I don't know if you've read in these Harry Potter books. जो Voldemort used to store old cups and medals as trophies. ऐसे मैं cards collect करके रखता हूँ मेरे साथ में बस.
But Abhijit के लिए I just have one word. तथास्तु. समझ लो बाकी तुम.
Cool. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. We've got lots of other questions. Lungs ने एक comment भेजा है. His Hong Kong PAR got declined as his passport is from Hyderabad. He says he doesn't have time to get the tourist visa. Any other place suggestion for anniversary celebration on October 2nd week? October 2nd week में अभी भी time है. बहुत सारे options आ सकते हैं. Dhimant, क्या scene?
Yeah, if it's an anniversary celebration, you're basically looking at a great place to stay. I would say, Lanks, look at Singapore now. Like if you can, like I would say Swiss Hotel and Fairmont. If you have points, I would say Swiss Hotel because the view from Swiss Hotel is just mind blowing. Like if you can just stretch a little bit and go to Singapore, आपका 7 दिन में visa भी आ जाएगा. So I know Lanks has been discussing with me on Twitter about his PAR issue, and I actually had recommended also trying to, in the meantime, also parallelly write to the embassy. They were really helpful, by the way. I had an issue with my PAR and it got resolved. So give that as a shot as well, man. My recommendation was Singapore, but I'm sure there are other options like Bali as well. But Singapore would be my recommendation.
Cool. Although Fairmont and Swiss Hotel are great hotels, there's also a very pretty looking Sofitel there in the city center. So take a look at that as well. Recently, there's a Mondrian also that is opened up in Singapore. I don't know what the location is like. I've not got a chance to be in there, but it looks very, very pretty. I think in terms of the other options, consider Vietnam. Consider even Thailand for that matter. Consider Sri Lanka is what I would say. Sri Lanka is a very underrated option. Flight tickets are very, very cheap. Also, the properties are very, very cheap. Like for 8 to 10,000 INR, you can get a phenomenal 5-star value if you look at Sri Lanka. I think so. Consider Sri Lanka. It's an underrated gem that not a lot of people speak about. I think definitely consider that. Also, if you're a little more adventurous, you have 2 months. You have a month exactly. If you apply for the Japan visa tomorrow or day after, there is a strong chance you'll get it in 3 weeks. So Japan, although might be an aggressive option, I would really, really urge you to consider because it is a majestic, majestic place. Cool. With that, let's come to a lot more questions that are coming in right now. Let's take this one. Mohit Goyal is asking, and Ameya, maybe we'll tune into you for this. Burgundy versus EPM versus Infinia. If 1.5 lakh is tough to cross with exclusions. If 1.5 lakh is tough to cross with exclusions per month, Burgundy goes out of the window from my perspective. Optimize for Infinia right now simply because it has transfer partners. EPM does not have transfer partners, but Infinia is hard to get. The salary requirement for Infinia is 5 lakhs. The salary requirement for EPM is 3 lakhs. तो अगर EPM मिल रहा है, ले लो. अगर EPM नहीं मिल रहा है, then that's tough. अगर Infinia मिल रहा है, तो ले लो. But for your spend pattern, based on what you're saying, looks like Burgundy is out. Get EPM or Infinia, whatever you can. That's my point of view. Ameya, Dhimant, feel free to chip in.
No, absolutely no other change. Premier, you can definitely try. Premier is a great add-on nowadays. If you are able to get that.
Agreed.
All right, and Bib Baffled is just confirming that the Singapore city center is very pretty. Mondrian is nice, but the rooms are really small. Swiss Hotel, most amazing view, like Dhimant confirmed. Thanks, Bib Baffled. We know you're in Thailand right now. We know it's a little beyond midnight there. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with us. We're going to make a very special announcement, people, very, very shortly. We're going to make that announcement in the next 8 minutes. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join. Right now, the count is 1,062 people who are tuned in. There are 440 of you on Twitter and close to 650, 700 people on Twitter and 400 odd people on YouTube. So let's wait for another 8 minutes, and there is a fun announcement that we are coming. This has been the most requested ask by all of you for a long time now, and I'm personally stoked and very excited to be bringing this to you. Cool. So Mohit, hope that helped. We'll move on. Let's come to Viral. Viral is saying he's booked the AKI M Gallery, Hong Kong in September. You'll have fun. Dhimant is already smiling. M Gallery is something that he absolutely loves. Congratulations, Viral. Have a great stay.
Awesome. I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Akash is saying, Ameya, he's got the same folder, but not one. He's got 2 of them. Look at that. If the crowd is going crazy saying that Ameya kitne cards hai, kya kar rahe ho? Akash just raised you. And he raised you to another level, right? He's got 2 of them. Akash, boss, how many cards do you have? Tell us, drop it in the comments. How many active cards do you have? And how do you track it? And how are you paying their annual fees? Raaz kya hai? Bata dena hum log ko. We'll move ahead. Cool. Let's come to another one, which is from Ambrish. Ambrish says he's traveling to Switzerland next year. He's got the Access Atlas. He's got the Accor membership. What are our tips? Dhimant, do you want to go for this one?
Yeah, so Accor membership necessarily doesn't help in Switzerland. If you're talking about the Accor Plus, it won't help you much because it's an Asia Pacific membership. So I would keep that apart. But if you have Access Atlas and you are traveling to Switzerland, I mean, the world is your paradise, right? I mean, think about it. Switzerland ke liye, you can take multiple flight options, and almost all those partners are on Atlas, right? So you can think about Qatar via Doha. I think that's an amazing option. I mean, my plan is the next time I go to Europe, I'm going via QSuits. So that is definitely my plan. Look at Avios very strongly. I think Europe jane ke liye Avios is a great currency. Number one. Number two is you also may want to look at optimizing for United. If there is a way, if your plans are sketchy and there is a free cancellation that you're looking for, United generally has good economy fares for Europe as well, even after the devaluation. So at least hundreds of partners here. I mean, these are the 2 I can think of. Any other, Ameya, you want to add?
No, nothing else that I can think of.
Cool. Let's get into more questions now. Amrish hopes that was helpful. Monish has this question. He's saying he's got 100K Amex MR and 15K Atlas EM. Is Japan 1 week doable? Ameya, this is your wheelhouse.
Think doable, yes. Borderline doable, yes. You need to squeeze a little bit. I'd say if you're doing all of this, I'd say get hold of the Marriott Bonvoy card as well. Make use of the free night award, especially in places like Tokyo where things are expensive. It can be very useful. If it is also possible, see if you can add on a little more edge miles, because Accor is great value for money all over Japan in general. I think it will
My
be
sense is, yeah,
okay.
my sense is it won't happen. So I think you are sorted with the flights maybe a little bit, but these are I think Japan 1 week looks difficult. Both airlines plus hotel looks a little difficult, Monish. I think my recommendation would be that think of doing. Let's say don't go in with the view of saying कि पूरा करना है. Think about it saying कि can I reduce 50% of my expenses via this, and remaining पे 5x 10x कमा लो ना. If you have one of those cards which can earn you a 5x 10x on hotels, like why not try to optimize that as well? Like think about it in that manner.
Yeah, I assume this was just staying there. Flights were taken care of. But yeah, I agree fully.
All right. With that, let's move to more questions. Now, here, Shivam has a question. I think unanimously, all three of us will agree on this. If there is ever a card which was invented just for 4 lakh rupees spent, ladies and gentlemen, no points for getting this right. This is the American Express Platinum Travel Card. Spend 4 lakh rupees a year, get 50,000 points, get a 10,000 rupee Taj voucher. That 50,000 rupees, 50,000 points can get you multiple things. One, it can get you 2 nights at my favorite place, the Prestige Golfshire in Bangalore. 2, if you don't like that, it can get you a round trip to Hong Kong for one person in economy. 3, if you want to move it to, let's say, Emirates, potentially, and this depends. It might just, if you add 5K more, get you a business class to Dubai. So there are multiple options that you can consider, but by hands down, for a 6,000 rupee card, man, this is insane value.
But Adil, one suggestion I have is that I kind of would slightly disagree here, because the moment I saw 4 lakhs, the first thought that came to my mind was Amex Plat Travel. But if you look at it one level deeper, if it's his first credit card, which it looks like it is, or if he doesn't have suboptimal cards right now, I think the problem is that Amex won't be accepted at many places, right? So he's going to struggle with that, right? And I'm assuming this also includes his neighborhood grocery store, which means that you need to have a Visa or a Master, Shivam. So what I would recommend is, while you get the Amex Plat Travel when the applications open in September end, maybe also try and get one Visa card. My vote would be for either Regalia Gold or let's say Atlas to milega nahi, so maybe a travel one. But I would recommend going with a Regalia Gold, all rounder kind of a card, rather than thinking of an Amex. At least that's my point of view.
Okay. We hope that helps, Shivam. Let's go to another one. Saruman is saying, is there a way to get 2 confirmed saver option on SQ first class from either Delhi, Mumbai to Changi? 100%. A lot of us have done this, Saruman. Normally, SQ, to my knowledge, if I am right, typically releases award availability 355 days in advance. So whenever you're planning your trip, ideally try and see if you can book 355 days out. वो जैसे ही award availability खुल जाता है, 2 seat 58.5K में book कर लेना. I think you can get it. With SQ, if you want 2 first class from Delhi or Mumbai, the one thing that you got to keep in mind is you have to be very flexible with dates. If you are just anal about your particular dates, then it's hard. Maybe you can wing in 2 Advantage at 98K if you are super finicky about dates. It is easy to snag 1, but it's quite difficult to snag 2 first class. But I would say be patient, try and book 355 days in advance. 3, just keep an eye across multiple dates, keep looking, and you will find one. Remember, अगर किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहो तो 200 टका वो आपको मिल जाएगी. Cool.
लेकिन just ulta karna, Saruman, if possible. Book from Changi to Delhi and Changi to Mumbai, other way around, just to make sure you get the best experience out of the first class.
Excellent suggestion. Simply because you want to experience the Singapore first class lounge, which is called the Private Room. And if you're a non-vegetarian, do try their pasta, which has spaghetti in crab sauce. It is mental. It is supremely good. Right. Let's come to another one. So Mohit is saying, Adil, any trip you can recommend that is worth for even trying just a particular restaurant? Man, there are so many, but I'll tell you my all-time favorite, and this is very, very weird. I'll tell you what, the best place in the world, according to me, that serves phenomenal Indian food, ironically, is London. London में there is this incredible restaurant called Gymkhana. Google it up, take a look at it. Ensure you do an advance reservation at least a month and a half to 2 months in advance. Go to Gymkhana and have the time of your life. I kid you not, the best butter naans ever made on planet Earth. Butter chicken, tops. If you like the lamb nihari, or that dark brown blackish simmered gravy with lamb shanks, oh my god, that is another level altogether. So go try this place. Another one in London, it's called Bala Baya. Now normally now this place is known for Israeli fusion. I'd never had Israeli food before in my life, but when I saw this was on Michelin star Bib Gourmand. So it's not as expensive like the Michelin stars. It's quite affordable. But in London, everything from an INR conversion perspective seems expensive. There's this app called The Fork, the Fork. Download that app and keep searching for availability. Sometimes you'll get lucky, you'll get a 30% discount. Now, the best part, why I like Balabaya. For those of you who enjoy desserts, you would have had something called a baklava. A baklava is like a Turkish dessert. It's really, really nice. It's sugary, it's flaky, it's made with pastry shells. It's yum. But have you ever had a savory baklava? These guys invented prawn baklava that is served with pistachios and rose. And it is probably one of the best dishes I've ever had in my life. So if you want to take a trip, go to London, go to Balawai, go to Gymkhana. And there is another place for breakfast, the Woolsey. The best eggs Benedict I have had in my life, and the best milk chocolate, which is ganache thick. वो इतना ही देते हैं, जैसे they'll give you a shot, right? वो shot की जितना देते हैं आपको hot chocolate. It is extremely good. So if I were to take a trip just for food, man, it has to be London. Cool. I didn't realize I took 3 minutes just going all crazy over that. But with that, let's come back. Now, we said that today we were going to announce something. And I see that we've just crossed about 1,300 of you who are tuned in live. The chat is buzzing, which is why we love doing this live. But like we promised, we have something incredibly special for you tonight. Something a lot of you have been asking us about in DMs, in comments, on past live streams, and our in-person events even, Flight Mode and Miles Ahead. Let's just say y'all all expressed y'all wanted a way to connect more closely with us, but not only us, but with fellow Points and Miles geeks. A place where community doesn't end when the live stream gets over. Oftentimes, you watch our videos, you come to our live streams, and you feel like you need answers from either us or people from the Points and Miles community instantly. And you wish there was some solid, structured guidance. The answer is we've been working on this for quite some time. Our chief architect here has been Mr. Ameya. And tonight, we are officially launching what we call the Great Indian Lounge. This is our very own Discord community. What I mean by this is, think of it as the airport lounge for Points and Miles nerds, a place to stop stories, exchange questions, share deals, and geek out 100% on all things Points and Miles. Now, here's why we're doing this. Across our in-person meetups, Flight Mode and Miles Ahead, and also in our 1:1, the number one request that kept coming was, can we have a space where all of us can connect? And that is what the lounge is all about. It is community first. And it's not just us. We've got some of our podcast guests also in our Discord server, and they are already on board, and they'll be regularly interacting with you guys. So the Great Indian Lounge is going to be rich with insights right from day one. The question is, how do you get in? We've launched our YouTube memberships, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't notice, with 2 tiers. I'm going to pass it on now to Dhimant, who will explain these tiers, what all they include, and how do you join the Great Indian Discord Lounge server. Dhimant, over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Adil. I could feel that enthusiasm in Adil. I mean, like a small kid, like he's got his first candy. So, I mean, I'm also equally excited, man. I was telling Adil before we started the live stream how excited it was. A lot of butterflies. Folks, here is what we're launching, right? Like Adil correctly mentioned, we're launching our YouTube tiered memberships, right? So, I'll talk about the first tier, which is called the boarding pass. Remember when you touched your first physical boarding pass, how it felt, right? So the first tier is called the boarding pass. You will get early access to all our podcasts that we launch, right? So you've seen our podcast, you love them, you love the banter, you see us, now you get a chance to see them first, right? And that's something that we are excited about a lot. Second is we're going to have member only live chats, right? Which means that if you become a member and if you have the boarding pass, you basically get your chance to chat and get your questions answered as soon as possible, right? That's the second thing that we're launching that's included in this membership. And the third and the most important thing is we're also adding a monthly live stream exclusive to this tier, right? So ladies and gentlemen, this is the first tier that we have. It's called boarding pass. We are pricing this tier at 179 and that's the tier 1 membership, right? So coming to the second tier of the membership, it's called lounge access, right? And a place where you not only get whatever you get in the boarding pass, which is basically early access to our videos, you also get like I said, a live stream and member only chats. You also additionally get access to the Discord server that Adil just spoke about, which is called the Great Indian Lounge. And you get that access as soon as you become a member of the lounge, right? So that's the second tier that we're speaking about right now. One more thing that you get is we are going to do member only videos, right? This content will be exclusively available to the people part of this tier, right? I'm just kind of re-emphasizing here that all our content that you currently watch will continue to be available to everyone. However, we are going to add more videos which are specifically going to be viewed by the people who are part of this tier, which is called the lounge, right? So that's the second tier, folks. And kind of repeating this just for over communication, that the first tier, the boarding pass, doesn't have access to the Discord server, which means that if you are one of those guys who loves hanging around people and geeks and nerds, the second tier is the right tier for you, right? The second tier is priced at 479 rupees, right? And this is essentially the 2 tiers that we're launching. And I can't wait for you guys to jump in. When are we launching it? Ladies and gentlemen, it's live right now. Go to YouTube, right next to your place where you see your subscribe button. You should be able to see join now. Choose your tier, join. I mean, I'm actually quite surprised that a lot of people have already joined as we speak, and kind of we're seeing the numbers live on our phones as we speak, right? So back to you, Adil. Super excited.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Dhimant. I want to just give a quick thanks to 3 people who already joined the server even before the live stream started. So Sandeep Grover, Ritikesh Ghatnekar, and Akash Chokapu. Even before we announced it today on the live stream, looks like they saw that we had published our memberships on YouTube. They've gone there and they've already bought the lounge access. So big thanks, Sandeep, Rishikesh, and Akash. We look forward to interacting with you. And for those of you who'd like to go ahead and join our membership plan, you can go to our YouTube channel and click on buy membership and choose one of the plans that interests you. The first one does not have access to Discord. The second one does. So that's that. If you'd like to jump in straight to the server, pointsmilesshow.com/Discord. You can go and you can sign up there as well. And then as soon as you sign up, Ameya's built this beautiful interface where you automatically get a DM with instructions on what you need to do to activate your membership. So with that, we're very excited to be interacting with all of you on Discord. Aa jana, milke maze karenge. It's going to be a channel where we've got all kinds of hotel programs, all kinds of air mile discussions, all kinds of credit card discussions. There's also a secret yum channel. वो यम चैनल पे खूब सारी बातें होंगी खाने के बारे में, तो आना और बहुत मजे करेंगे हम लोग. Cool. With that, if you have any questions about the memberships, please put in the comments and we'll continue to discuss with you guys. If you don't, then obviously we'll get started. But Dhimant, why don't we make one more announcement for why this membership is going to be special and what is happening next week on Tuesday? आप वो बोलना भूल गए, मेरे को आपको याद दिलाना पड़ा.
नहीं मैंने भूल नहीं गया. I was waiting for the theatrical effect to get over once Adil talks about the launch joining. But so guys, like I said, we are going to do member only live streams. We are kicking off the first live stream with somebody who is already on this live stream, and people on X and people across the board have been asking us about a channel called Be Baffled, right? And this is a gentleman who kind of has been in touch with us, has been joining our live streams regularly. He's one of those guys who is covering all the core properties in Asia, right? And he's going to be our guest on our first live stream that's happening on Tuesday. And we want to welcome everybody with that live stream. So super excited. He's right on your screen. You can see him, Be Baffled Travel. And looking forward to chat with him and get some amazing recommendations on our core properties across Asia.
I'll just call out what Be Baffled Cameron has done over the past year. He did a challenge in which he stayed at, Accor properties for the last 365 days straight, which is insane, right? And we will get lots of great Accor insights. And Tuesday night, block your calendars out, cancel your meetings. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Keep your questions ready. Like, kitne points mein kidhar jana hai? Like, all your questions ready. Which city? I mean, honestly, Ameya, this is one of the biggest problems that I've faced, right? Any city that I go into, the first thing is we open our Accor app, we look at all the properties, but which property among them is good? And I'll tell you, Cameron, the Vietnam was a perfect example. I was extremely confused in Da Nang. I had to see the videos that you had made about all the properties that you had recommended, and I end up choosing a Novotel based on whatever I saw, right? So it helps a lot. It's 100 properties in 365 nights, correct?
It's crazy, right? Just come to think of it, guys. 365 days in a row. Not a single day or night you have slept at home. You've been traveling for 365 days every single night in an Accor property. What I'm curious to know, Cameron, what's your status in Accor? We know that Diamond is available for publicly, but in Emirates, and I have to go to Emirates, by the way. So the publicly what's available for Emirates is Platinum is the highest tier. Okay. But did you all know that there is a secret tier called Emirates IO that is handed out directly by the chairman of Emirates to very, very few select HNIs who fly only first class all the time? I'm wondering now, Cameron, have you got some secret status in Accor like this given to you by the Accor leadership or CEO? This is pretty wild. So I'm really looking forward to interacting with you on Tuesday next week, which is going to be a member-only live stream for all our members who will subscribe to our channel at 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Cool. With that, now that if you all have any questions, please do ping here. We are more than happy to answer, and then we can take it from there. The question is, how do you subscribe for lounge access? So, please just go ahead to our channel and you can subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and paste the link in the chat. You can see the link in the chat. I've posted it right here. It's youtube.com/@greatindianmiles/membership. So if you go to our channel on YouTube and just click on membership, it'll show you two options. There is the boarding pass option, which is for 179 rupees. And then there is a lounge access option. The boarding pass option, like Dhimant says, does not have the Discord server access, but the lounge membership is the one that has got Discord access. And by the way, our good friend Cameron, who's Be Baffled Travel, has also signed up for lounge access, and he will also be available on our Discord to interact with all of you. So we're looking forward to having all of you guys on the server. And a very, very relevant question from Arpan. Ameya, do you have any double dip or triple dip advice when we buy our YouTube membership?
I actually do, and I actually ended up using this myself, right? What you can do is, if you have Amazon Pay vouchers, credits, you can use Amazon Pay to buy Google Play vouchers. Load up the Google Play vouchers inside your Google Play account, and then use it to pay for your the membership. So that according to me, I think is the best way to get it. You'll end up saving an extra 10 to 15% depending on what card you're using to buy your Amazon Pay.
By the way, Ameya, you may want to also cover the iPhone thing so that if people have that question, they can just kind of make sure that they have a workaround.
Yeah. So I think once you join the Discord, you will get the message out there. But one thing I will call out is right now, basically because Apple wants to take a 30% commission from everyone, what YouTube has said is that they won't allow people to join memberships from iPhones. So if you want to join the membership, you'll need to either do it from an Android phone or you need to do it from a browser. If you're doing it from the Safari on your iPhone, you might need to put on desktop mode. So that is the instruction there.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
so Tanmay is saying, Ameya, that even from the link, he's still not able to see the lounge access piece. Tanmay, you're probably logged in from an iPhone. If you've logged in from an
Yes.
iPhone, you won't be able to see this. Tanmay, try doing it on desktop because this is an Apple related issue. Or you can do it from your Mac, you can do it from your laptop, you can do it from an Android phone, if at all possible, and you should be able to get access, right? With that, like Aditya also says, always buy from browser. That definitely helps. Let's see, there is another one, which is a very interesting comment that I just saw by Chandrasekhar. And Chandrasekhar said that he's joined using Play Voucher, bought from Amazon Shopping Voucher, which got him 10% miles on Maximize Hotels link. Man, you guys are next level. The kind of jugaad that you all do is like crazy, crazy, crazy. So Amar Chaudhary is asking a very interesting question, right? Adil, please describe what Discord is. Sorry, but not used before. Ameya, go for it.
All right. So think of Discord as a collection of channels which are dedicated to a given topic, right? So here's the functionalities you can do. Think of it as, each channel is like very similar to use a common term, a WhatsApp group, right? So there is a constant stream of messages and you can chat with other people who are a part of that group or that channel per se. And then you have a set of channels across different categories that come together into Discord. You can also speak to people directly. There's also some really cool functionalities like bots. There are existing bots that will let you do stuff. But going forward, one of the things that I am personally looking forward to do is to build more and more bots for doing cool things. Like, I think my moonshot is, if I'm ever able to achieve it, it will be great, is that can we just ask a bot in the way we ask ChatGPT saying, boss, find me the best, award flights from place A to place B. And it is able to answer you right there. I mean, of course, this doesn't exist right now, but these are the kind of things that one should be able to do. So I'm going to continue to develop on these things. I'm going to have fun doing it. But yeah, think of it as basically advanced set of WhatsApp groups or channels, and all channels put together into a community. You can talk to like-minded people. You can talk directly to people if you want to, and you have lots of cool bots and games and fun things that you can do over there.
So right now, as we speak, I just saw a very funny message on Discord, and you guys should join it to enjoy all the fun, right? So my first test message to Ameya was, "Hey, jaldi hack batao." I just tested it, like to see what's happening, and somebody's joined in and is trying to like that message. So, this is a funny thing. Let's go ahead.
Cool. So we've seen Gajendra send a message saying that he's joined the lounge, sending 2 hugs from the Twitter verse. Thanks, man, Gajendra. Always a pleasure interacting with you on Twitter. Good to see you join in. Lots of you have joined. It's crazy. It's just buzzing the number of people who are just signing up, right? My feed is just like this right now. So Kshitij, Wasim, Srinivas, Mohit, Girish. If you look at Vinayak, Ashutosh, Sanket, Manas, Akash, I can keep going on. It's insane the number of people that have joined. I'm very, very happy. Harit's a regular on the show. Harit, good to see you, man. Really, really happy to see that you're joining the Discord server as well. Looking forward to continuing to interact with you. And Vishwas Damle ka mast comment. I really like this. Ab Discord install karna padega. कर लो install यार, बहुत अच्छी चीज है. उसका आप ऐप भी इंस्टॉल कर सकते हो. Otherwise you can use it on the browser also.
वहां पे हम लोग को सीए का भी अलग चैनल बनाना है, सीए का, डॉक्टर का, लॉयर का. So as I know, Vivaswan is the CA, so that's why I was kind of thinking it's not a bad idea to do that as well.
Cool. Let's come to more questions here. So Kshitij put in a very interesting comment. He says, if you got to check the room layout for any Accor property in Southeast Asia, he just goes to Be Baffled. So like we said, Cameron does amazing work on his Be Baffled channel. He's going to be joining us for a live stream. And if you want to know how he did 365 nights across 100 unique Accor properties and what are his favorite Accor properties that you should go and stay across APAC, join us. This will be only for our members. Next week, Tuesday, 10:30 p.m. IST, we will pull it up. Cool. Back to questions. Lots of questions coming in. Romal is asking, how to get EPM? I have 3.5 lakhs per month fixed access salary account, but my ICICI RM couldn't get approval. I also have ICICI saving account, which I don't use. I have ICICI Sapphire LTF, Amazon Pay LTF. Dhimant, बताओ क्या करना चाहिए?
रोमल यार, आई थिंक वही लास्ट टाइम भी मैंने आई थिंक बताया था. आई थिंक व्हाट यू शुड डू इज ट्राई टू अवॉइड गोइंग टू योर आरएम बिकॉज दे टिपिकली सम ऑफ द आरएम्स आर वेरी न्यू. दे डोंट नो द प्रोसेस. फॉर एग्जांपल, Adil's RM didn't know how to get a add-on credit card for his 12-year kid, right? So I think the right way to do it is, Romal, go to the biggest branch of your city, right, and or the most popular branch of your city. Walk in and please speak to the CC team there. So every big branch has a credit card team sitting there. Speak to that person and they will tell you exactly what is the reason why they is not able to get an approval. As per the official policy, I know that 3 lakhs ke upar mil raha hai. But Romal, there are also some tightening of approvals that are happening, right? So my recommendation is do this. It's a better chance of getting it approved via that route than to go to your RM, right? So that's my suggestion at least.
Cool. With that, let's go to more questions. Dhimant, this is for you again. Umang is saying he's sitting on 1.2 lakh BizBlack points. Any suggestions for redemption?
Man, Umang, I think BizBlack is a co-branded Singapore card, right? So, like anything that you like, just think about it, right? I would say do an aspiration redemption, which Adil spoke about, right? First class one way, business class the other way. First class maybe from Singapore to India, and business class from India to either Bali or Vietnam. Like put this trip together. Business is very easy to get. Suites will be a challenge, but you're sitting on a treasure, man. Like I can easily see this valued at 5-6 lakh rupees worth of revenue flights if you're able to pull it out smartly.
Absolutely, yeah. This is crazy, man, what you're sitting on. So, for example, this is equal to a return trip business class one-way. This is equal to a one-way business class ticket from India to San Francisco all the way. So, India-San Francisco one-way will be 128K KrisFlyer miles. Experience that just for the heck of it. You'll get to experience the A350. You'll get to experience the A380. Both are iconic products. You will really, really enjoy them. That's number one. The other option, like Dhimant said, if you're going with your partner, 59K into 2, that's 118,000. That will be gone for what you call two first class suites tickets. And then if you invest 43K into 2, that's another 86K. That will get you 2 business class tickets. So you and your partner can experience business and first class on the same trip on a round trip to Singapore. If you have New Zealand on the cards, again, you can fly through and through business to New Zealand one way. That will be another crazy thing to do. If you want to go to Australia, again, it's a fantastic program. Similarly, if you want to do Japan first class, right, you can do Singapore, Japan first class on the 777 for 84K SQ miles. And then you can do the India leg separately for about 43K business. So depending on what you really want, Umang, like Dhimant said, right, this is a crazy card that gives you SQ points. So absolutely go for it. Have a blast. That's our recommendation. Meeta put an interesting comment saying that ICICI will give you the EPM only if you transfer your salary account to ICICI or have annual account of some value. No, Meeta, that is incorrect. I do not have any commercial relationship with ICICI Bank. I just have a bank account with them, which is 20 years old. The balance in that account is 10,000 rupees. I don't have my salary account with them. My salary account with this Axis, because Magnus Burgundy is very dear to my heart. But if you go ahead and you talk to them in the headquarter branch, I think there is a very strong possibility that you will get this card. So it's a misconception. Most people just don't know how to kind of go and interact with people in the banks. I would suggest go to the headquarter branch in your location, talk to someone in the credit card team there, and they should be able to get you this card. I took a couple of tips from Dhimant, and then I learned how this works, and he was responsible to educate me. But Dhimant, Ameya, any other tips here to get the EPM?
I think.
Sorry, Dhimant, go on.
No, please go ahead.
No, I said things keep changing. I think what was true probably a couple of months ago, I don't know how true that continues to remain now. For instance, one thing I've definitely heard recently is that the salary criteria, they've pushed it from 3 lakhs to 4 lakhs. I don't know if it's true across the board, but and that's just, I think, one objective piece of information I know. I will also agree with Adil on his point that maybe in general what Meeta said might be correct, but I personally have an anomaly there. Like I don't have a salary account with ICICI. I'm still holding it. So yeah.
No, I think if you look at the words that she's using, now this is a classic RM trap. This is exactly what they do. They will exactly use these words. You cannot get it if you transfer a salary. Don't transfer a salary account. This is exactly what they do, and that's why I always recommend people don't talk to these RMs. Talk to the CC guy, and most big branches have him, so it will be sorted.
Cool. Meeta, we hope that helps. Moving on. Here you go. Alan's got a question. He's a big spender with 20 trips annually. Quick question. Do you guys prefer Marriott or Accor loyalty in Asia Pacific and Middle East? Do you think the Bonvoy program has been diluted a lot? Yeah, Alan, my perspective is I was always a Marriott guy until 3 years back when I was introduced to Accor. Ever since I've been introduced to Accor, I have swung the Accor way. And particularly if you're looking at India and Middle East, Accor's coverage is absolutely fantastic. It's got all kinds of hotels. So I would say Accor is my choice. But Dhimant and Ameya, what are your thoughts here?
I actually I see a lot of banter around this happening on Twitter regularly, right? People kind of saying that Bonvoy is the luxury. I agree on that, but however, I have had very different experiences. So I'll give you a few examples that I can think of, right? So I've been to Westin's, I've stayed at the W multiple times, and a lot of those properties, while they try to be very, very good, some of them properties are not as well managed. But on the other flip, on Accor, if you look at some of the Sofitels that I've been to, like mind-blowing. Some of the Avistas that I've been to, I mean, I wouldn't agree to the fact that Accor doesn't do luxury well. Not at all. I think if at best, it's a misconception. So my suggestion is that don't make it generic. I think look at the location, the property, and then decide. At least that's what my point of view is.
All right. Thank you. Let's come to another one. So, Meeta, when you were saying you won't get an EPM, here's Pankaj volunteering. Pankaj is saying that his RM keeps asking for referral for EPM if anyone is interested, and you can, he can connect you with her. So, if you're interested in that card or anyone who's interested in that card, please connect with Pankaj. He's happy to refer you to his RM, and you all can take it from there. EPM is a fantastic card. It's a great addition to my wallet. It even gives 18% back on Uber vouchers, which is why I like it a lot, because I travel a lot for work and off work, and I need Uber, and 18% back on Uber is just fantastic. Earlier I used to use my Amazon Pay vouchers, but Amazon Pay vouchers are sacred. They're limited in supply, so the Uber vouchers are such a breath of fresh air when they come to you via the ICICI EPM. Cool. Let's go to more questions. Lots more questions coming in here. Let's see. We've answered this. All right. Let's go to this one. Ameya, this is for you. He says, I'm just 22, starting my points and miles game. I have Marriott and Sapphire with annual spends of around 10 lakh. Not available for upgrade. What should be my strategy? Major spends, travel, and shopping.
I see. I think if there's one card you want to add on right now to this, it will be HSBC Travel One. If you're able to get it, you should be able to get it, I think. And it'll cover a lot of your travel side of things. It's a beautiful card with the new changes. I think you should definitely go for that. Shopping, it'll depend on where you are shopping. I see Dhimant nodding already. I think he's going to give the regalia answer. But I think we think differently. But shopping, if it is offline shopping, again, the one that I beat, beat the drum of is the other HSBC, which is Live Plus. Even go on, please.
No, I was actually smiling at the name Home Appliances because it's very close to my heart. I was the category manager of Home Appliances. मैं इसलिए हंस रहा था. But no, I genuinely feel that Regalia Gold is a great card. I think it's just because it's old and boring, people don't value it. I feel the new age likes to talk about sexy things. Regalia Gold, I actually personally like the card. And honestly, like anyone's first card, versatility, 8 lakhs के sweet spot पे I don't think there's anything better than Regalia Gold, honestly, if you ask me. Like as an all-rounder card.
Cool. Let's go to another one. This has been trending on Twitter of late. Any news on Infinia Bharat? So Bharat, you're interesting. Your name is Bharat and you're asking about Bharat. So yeah, what my understanding Bharat is that Infinia Bharat is nothing but the Rupee version of the Infinia card. And in terms of when it's getting launched now, I think that's still a TBD. But that's the one thing that we've understood. Dhimant, Ameya, do we have any additional insights on this particular piece?
I was told that this is going to only be for the government employees, the Infinia version for government employees. That's what I heard. And I don't know whether that's what it is, but logically it makes sense. I mean, if that's what it is, I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know what's true, by the way.
Cool. Let's come to the next one by Aditya. Aditya is saying that, Dhimant, you should take this. He's sitting at 3.5 lakh MR points and he's wondering what his next move should be. He's also traveling to Germany next month. Any good hotel suggestions?
Yeah, it will help, Aditya, if you can put the cities here because Germany is a very big country. I think if you're going to, let's say, Berlin, there are some decently good properties that you can look at. But if we should put cities, then I can give you a better idea. Also, I think what next? 3.5 lakhs is a good stash. Keep building it. I think my point, like always Adil keeps saying, right? Earn and burn. So मेरा point of रहेगा कि don't try to make this 6 lakhs. जाओ घूमो, use it in Germany, use it in other travels that you have. That's what my suggestion would be, at least. And if you can give some city names, I can give you some suggestions.
Cool. Ameya, this one is right up your alley. To show one is asking for a Europe trip, Qatar versus Air France. What are your thoughts?
Qatar, I think no-brainer. I think Air France, these people rip you off, but once in a while they do have good deals as a part of their every month they have, I forgot what they call it, but certain airports in the world they will pick for good deals. Occasionally, once in a while, you will get Bombay or Chennai or something. If you get a good deal on that, promo rewards or something it is called. But otherwise, Qatar by far.
Cool. Let's come. But hey, so the other perspective, Shushovan, right? If you have a Burgundy or if you have an Atlas by any chance and you've exhausted your Group A, then this is a great case to use Air France because Air France is Group B and Group B is very generous. It's like Axis में points की बरसात हो रही है. So जब तक वो बरसात हो रही है और अगर आपके पास Group B है, then I think use that Group B towards Air France. But if you have Group A, hands down Qatar. The quality of the airline is just incredible. Cool. Let's come to another one. Ameya, this is for you. Aman is saying he's got an HSBC Live Plus and he wants to get the HSBC Travel 1. Will he be able to get it without surrendering his Live Plus?
I think you get up to 3 cards if I'm not wrong.
3 cards.
Okay.
3 are
Yeah.
Cool. With that, let's come to another one. And Dhimant, you can take this one. He is an Atlas and Amex Plat Travel user. He's got 40K edge miles and 1.8 lakh points in Amex. What's the best hack for Kenya/Nairobi flights?
Yeah, I don't have an answer, Adil. Honestly, I haven't researched Kenya. Maybe like if somebody has between both of you, like I don't know about Kenya flights. Sorry.
Ameya?
No, not seen it. Likely something on Ethiopian will be good, but I do not know.
Piyush, do me a favor. Yeah, Piyush, do me a favor. Like, just drop in maybe a DM to us on X, and we'll get back to you on this answer.
Cool. Let's come and move on. And we've got, here you go. We've got Chandrasekhar who's got another question. He's got 3 lakh Amex MR, 1 lakh Marriott, 70K HDFC, 30K Atlas, please give an unforgettable experience to 2 adults and 1 infant. I think all 3 of us should answer this. Let's put ourselves to the test. Dhimant will go first. Ameya will go second. I'll go last.
God. Okay. Yes, HDFC, EM. Okay, let me think. Unforgettable. Like, okay. Wondering. What I would do probably, Chakri, if I can probably take a guess, is that if you are 2 adults and 1 infant, I'm basically right now counting it as 2 adults and 1.5 lakh MR each, 75,000. I would say think about doing something in Europe, and my recommendation Europe would be probably a trip to Italy. I think that's something that is coming to my mind right away. Italy comes to my mind straight away, right? If I would say, you have Marriott, you have Accor, you have HDFC hai, so you also have the flights availability. I would say do Italy, man. Italy is my choice. If I had this stash, I would do Italy for sure. It's
Okay.
very much possible to cover all the flights and all the hotels. I can easily foresee doing that.
Ameya, thoughts?
I actually spoke to someone with a very similar, well, not as diverse, but a similar-ish this thing. One of the people who had come to our Miles Ahead in Bangalore recently called in a couple of days back. And one recommendation in our discussions that worked out really well was Scotland. Reasons being, number one, flights to the UK are super cheap on Virgin if you're able to snag them. Like,
Agreed.
9,000 Virgin points. So, I mean, some chunk of your Amex can go towards that. There is decent Accor presence in some cities within the UK. Definitely London's got some. Marriott's got a decent presence otherwise, and HDFC you can always use for smart buy and do it. And Ottawa is a great time to visit that side of the world. So that is 3. Last thing which is very important here compared to something like an Italy suggestion is that you don't need to book your flights before getting your visa. So get your visa first. If it is approved, then go book your flights and have a nice time.
Cool. I'll come to my recommendation. Yeah, there are so many options. I'm going crazy with this right now. So, Chakradhar, I think the most cliched one, but I think the most fun one, if you haven't experienced Maldives, please go to a particular Marriott property and have the time of your life. 5 nights you'll easily have them solved. There are so many properties. One of my favorite, because I've been there, is the Le Méridien Maldives. It is fantastic. Get yourself an overwater villa. It should cost you maybe 200K at max with the 5th night free. If you are a little adventurous, take the overwater villa with the pool. But with your infant, that might be a little tricky. Even if you take like the beach villa, the beach villa opens right on the beach and you can walk into the beach. The Westin is again a fantastic one. Imagine like a semicircle, and then you've got glass right in front of you and you've got ocean views. It is majestic. The JW Marriott again is fantastic. The JW Marriott will probably cost you 450 to 500K, but if you want an experience of your lifetime that you will never forget, I think this is one. If the Middle East interests you, think about Dubai. There is this lovely resort called Al Maha in Dubai. It's an all-suite property. It is those rare all-inclusive properties. So all your F&B will also be included in this property on points. You typically get it for about 100 to 110K a night. So you could do maybe 3 nights there and you can absolutely have a blast. Your points should be good enough to get you return tickets to Dubai as well. So those are like my immediate recommendations for like moonshot experiences. But again, it really depends what your flavor is, what your vibe is, what you're trying to solve for. And based on that, I'd say absolutely go for it.
You just saw the difference, no? The one tourist recommendation and one travel recommendation. You already saw that right now. Because Italy is like, you go there and you can't just relax and you can probably just see around the whole country, right? So,
yeah. There you go. Let's come to another one. So Kusumesh is saying that he's booked the Marriott in Singapore for his birthday for 5 nights using Amex Flat Travel and Gold Charge points. Congratulations, man. These are stories we love to see. Congratulations on a fantastic recommendation. Have a blast. Have a great time. Prithvi is saying that he just got the Access Atlas card. Thanks for the recommendation. Prithvi, you got it just in time, man. That is awesome. My sources tell me as of today Axis Bank has paused all online applications. They're not accepting offline applications from the field as well. The only way if you want to get the card is if you have an existing Axis Bank card, you can go to the app, you'll see an upgrade option. And if it's showing you Atlas, you should be able to upgrade instantly. That's the only way you can get the card. But Prithvi, man, nick of time. You just got the card. Congratulations. Cool. Another comment from Siddharth Asrani. Siddharth is saying, you guys become the holy trinity of the Indian CC ecosystem. It's wonderful to see friends together. Glad you're sharing knowledge. Hey, thanks for tuning in, man. Lovely to see your kind note. Awesome. Vinay Kumar and lots of other messages like this coming in. Join the Lounge Access and Discord community. Vinay, let's start talking in the channel, man. Go ahead and start popping in your questions. As soon as the live stream is over, I know our better halves might not like it, but I would encourage myself, Dhimant and Ameya, कि जैसे ही ये live stream खत्म होता है, we should jump in straight into Discord and have a few fun conversations if we are open to it.
मैं तो अभी chat कर रहा हूँ.
ये लो साला multitask कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है ना, like I am feeling right now, I'm also going to propose. Ameya has built in this amazing voice chat functionality also. He's enabled that functionality on Discord. So as soon as this live stream is over, for those of you who are night owls like me, आ जाना, voice chat enable करके हम लोग थोड़ा वहाँ पे chill कर सकते हैं. Ankit Diwan is asking this question. I just joined. Can you repeat the difference between the lounge and the other one? So yeah, there are two things. Ankit, the boarding pass, that's our YouTube membership, which is priced at 179 rupees a month. What that gets you, it gets you loyalty badges. It gets you early access to our videos. It gets you members only live streams and live chats, and one exclusive live stream per month where only members will be able to access it. Other people who are not members, they will not be able to get access to it. A good example of this is Cameron, who's from Be Baffled channel. We are hosting a live stream with him on Tuesday. This will be available only to people who have subscribed to our membership. So if you're part of boarding pass and you're paying 179 rupees a month, you'll get access to all of this. Second tier is called Lounge Access. That is priced at 479 rupees a month. In that, you get everything that you get in the boarding pass, meaning you get your loyalty batches, you get your early access to videos, you get member-only live chats, and you get one live stream a month. In addition to that, you will also get member-only videos. So there are new videos that we are going to create, which are going to be member-only, in addition to our regular weekly schedule. So we will continue to do free stuff for the community on a very regular basis. But in addition to that, we are doubling down and we're creating new videos, and those new videos will be available to Lounge Access members only. We will also give you access to the Great Indian Lounge on Discord. So remember, the Discord access is available only to the Lounge Access people who subscribe to Lounge Access. Discord is not an offering of boarding pass. So that's a quick summary. Ankit, I hope you have perspective now. If you have any other questions, feel free to ping and we'll try and respond to you at the soonest. Mohit has given us a very kind compliment. I love these compliments. He's saying he's seeing a lot of YouTubers and shows related to cards. This one is his best and his favorite. He sees our videos. Thanks, man. That is so nice to see. Dhimant, aap ye wala le lo. Krishna is saying he's moved this month from a salary-based role to a remote US job. So he needs to pay taxes as an individual professional. What are the best cards and how does he get the Biz Black?
So you already answered that question, Krishna. The best card is Biz Black, right? Simply, I mean, there is no other good card as Biz Black to pay your taxes. The right way to get it is that if you are no longer salaried and if you have the criteria is very similar to a DCB, Metal or Infinia from a eligibility lens. If you are eligible for that, again, my request is if you don't have an HDFC good RM, walk up to their bigger branch and apply for the card. They will take the application. And if you are salaried, then they don't take the application at all. I mean, still people are getting it, but that's the general case. So in your case, it looks like you should be eligible. Like just walk up to HDFC and you should be able to get it. Apply for the Biz Black card. Only thing is that they may like to probably push the lower version of the card first, and you may have to grow up to there by spending some money there. So go through that pain if required. If you have the Infinia though, then you can get it as a floater card. It's very easy.
Cool. Ameya, there's a follow-up question for you from Home Appliance. He's not eligible for any HSBC. His major spends online are Amazon and Flipkart, and travel 5 to 6 international trips a year. He's 22 years old. What should be his approach for UPGS? What is UPGS? Upgrades?
I
Is that
think
upgrades?
upgrades is what he's saying. That's my guess.
Right.
And don't worry about upgrades, man. They're normally never worth it unless you're flying Emirates. But I think getting back into this question, then I will say a couple of things you can do is try to get an IDFC Mayura. That's a decent, uh, you know, card that is probably a little not as good as the travel one, but you do get forex benefits and you get a healthy return on flights. The other card I will recommend in this case is have a look at the Axis Flipkart one. It's actually a very underrated card. Flipkart, you can get a 10% give or take using the Grab deals. So that would be my answer.
Cool. Let's come to more questions here. There are lots coming in. So there is a question here which says, Ankit is saying, let me know how to access the Discord. Ankit, there is a link that we had shared. I'm going to share the link again. Where is that? Ameya, can you share the link? Or I found it. Hang on. So there are two ways you can do this. Ankit, you can go to this link that I'm putting in the comments. You will just be able to see it. It should come up in the comments shortly. So you can go directly to our Discord link. Let me try and flash it on screen. There are two ways. Either you can go here. You can go to pointsmileshow.com/Discord and follow the instructions there. As soon as you join the server, you'll get a DM. The DM will have all the details. The second thing that you could do is you could go to our YouTube channel memberships. And if you go to our YouTube channel membership, then you should be able to see it there as well. I'm going to flash that screen as well. So when you go to the YouTube channel membership, this is the YouTube channel membership here. Let me try and put this in the chat as well. So once you go to our YouTube channel membership, what you will have to do is you will have to go ahead and click on the lounge access plan, which is $479 a month, and you can join and you will get access and instructions from there on how to join our Discord server. Keep in mind, if you are using this using an iPhone, then you will not be able to access it because there's an Apple related issue. What you can do is if you have an iPhone, you can subscribe via your browser on your laptop, MacBook, what have you. Otherwise, you can join in via the iOS phone, or you can join in via the browser on your iPhone. Through the browser on your iPhone, you should be able to get into our membership. So both those ways are available. We'll see you soon. Let's come into more questions now. The question is, if one has airline status, does the perk only apply to the card holder or the co-passenger as well on the same PNR? Ameya, this is for you.
Well, normally if you're traveling with other people, from whatever experiences I've had, they do allow you to carry the perks with you. So essentially the thing is like, extra baggage check-in and stuff, right? You can shove it with the other person, or priority access, and all. You just go in with the other person. So more often than not, it is okay. What can be painful is lounges. They may or may not allow, especially in some international airports, they may not allow lounge access to the non status members. Aadil, I guess you know this a lot better than me though.
So this really depends, Chaitanya. Depends on where you are and what it is. So for example, if you're a Star Alliance Gold, then typically what happens is you and your companion, and it doesn't matter if you're on the same PNR or not, you just need to be on the same flight. If you're on the same flight, then you will get access to the lounge with them, because your Star Alliance gives you 1+1 access when it comes to lounge. By the way, if you haven't heard me and Dhimant talk enough about this, the Star Alliance Gold or Air India lounge, which is at the Bangalore T2 domestic, is probably one of the most amazing gourmet experiences you will have in your life. They have a fried idli sandwich which has scrambled eggs in between. It is crispy, it is mushy, it is gooey, it is amazing. They have a lovely chicken ghee roast Benedict that they serve in the morning. Absolutely incredible. And they have a lovely Davangere style bene dosa. Keep in mind, Chaitanya, if you're going there, just tell them get the Davangere Rosa as soon as it is ready, because what they do is they typically get it after 5 minutes, becomes cold. Cold is not fun. It has to be crispy, it has to be hot. They have a lovely masala chai there as well. So when you go there, just tell them, "Yaar, I don't want a ready-made tea. I don't want like, the dip tea. I want a proper ready-made tea and make it strong." And they do an incredible chai. So it is my default place for breakfast whenever I'm going for an early flight. And airline statuses can be really helpful, man. Even on Emirates Gold, you can take one person along in the lounge. So they do have, but the luggage benefits only apply to you. The luggage benefits don't apply to your co-passenger, even if they are on the same PNR. Cool. All the best, Chaitanya. Have fun. We'll move to Sam. Sam got a question. Dhimant, ye aap le lo. Sam says he's from Patna. He's 19. He's got an Atlas. He's probably one of the youngest Atlas card holders. What do you think he should get next?
ये हमारी ले रहा है साथ में, मतलब कि नहीं Sam, it's great. I mean, having a credit card at 19 and that also Atlas is amazing. You are on a great journey to start your travel, and I don't think there's a better card that you could have started off with. I think I would go with the same suggestion that I give everybody. Get the same level of cards from at least 2 other suppliers. My recommendation would be try to get the Plat Travel when it opens. That gives you diversification of partners. It opens up partners like Taj. It opens up partners 1:1:1, and I would then also get probably one HDFC card. That's what I would have done. I don't know your salary, but if you can get start with the Regalia Gold and then move to a Diners and then to the Infinia is what my recommendation would be. So that a trio of Atlas, Regalia Gold, and Amex Plat Travel would be deadly.
There are very interesting comments and questions coming in. Let me just flash a couple which I have to kind of share right now. So Praveen is saying that he booked a Bali trip using KrisFlyer in A380 business. Praveen, you're going to have the time of your life. It's one of the most amazing redemptions from here on an A350 to Bali, and you'll probably go there on a 787 most likely, or most likely on a 787, or if you're lucky enough, then again on an A350. You'll get to sample both cabins, have a blast. This is going to be super, super fun. And you'll get to experience the lounge at the Changi airport. Do me a favor. Have the chicken nuggets there. Have the prawn hargao there in the lounge. This is the Silver Chris lounge. Don't go to the gold lounge. Go to the Silver Chris lounge. Have the nuggets. Have the prawn hargao dim sums. They've got lovely hot laksa being served there with seafood. Have that. They have these mini chocolate eclairs. So they have these French choux pastries which have custard inside and a little bit of chocolate outside, and they are cold and refrigerated, and one of the best desserts I've had. So it is incredible, Praveen. Enjoy the lounge in Singapore. Also, ensure that you book the cook, and through book the cook, if you enjoy a little bit of alcohol and seafood, have the lobster thermidor. They add a little bit of French cognac, I've heard, and it's supposed to be amazing. I'm a teetotaler, so I've never had a chance to have that. I've had other stuff, but man, I'm salivating as we speak. Their burgers are also spectacular, and the satay that they serve complimentary. Acha, by the way, people, if you're booking Singapore Airlines, book the cook. Do not book the satay, because the satay is served to everyone as an appetizer, right? So book another main. And you will
not anymore, Adil. Not anymore, huh?
What, really?
Yeah, they dropped the satay from
short haul पे नहीं करते हैं, long haul पे करते हैं. जैसे अगर
आप
अच्छा
A350 हाँ
US जा रहे हो तो उस पे होगा, short haul पे नहीं.
Got it.
Yeah. Cool. Very relevant point. Aditya says Adil goes into a different zone when he talks about food. He can go hours and hours for sure. There's another one by Bibafield. Cameron is saying, I need to come to India. You guys talk about 50% points and miles and 50% food. You should come, Cameron. We'll take you to one of our favorite restaurants in Bangalore. We can hang out and have a great time. All three of us are crazy street food enthusiasts too. And I think the kind of personality you are, you love street food. So if you haven't yet, Google Golgappas. We'd love to take you for some lovely Golgappas in Bangalore, and then we'll do a dosa crawl.
The easiest way to get him here is to have a new Accor property, and he'll be here.
Yeah, I heard there is a new Raffles opening in Thiruda, which is like Goa se about 1 ghanta, 1.5 ghanta dur. I don't know like when, but I heard a Raffles is opening there. So, wait and watch. You never know. Another comment on food. Aditya is saying, Adil, Bene dosa is greater than everything else. Agree 90% of the time. Wait till you try their ghee roast Benedict. Wait till you try their fried idli sandwich. There, it's really, really good. You'll be spoiled for choice. Siddhant is saying, Raffles OWO London. Oh man, one of my favorite properties in London. And Savoy London. They are fantastic. How many nights would be sufficient? Yeah, London, it's never sufficient. Like when I holidayed there, I went for 10 days. They were not enough. But you can't get enough out of London. It's such a pretty place. So many things to do. But I think for a great experience at the Raffles, I would suggest do 3 nights only at the Raffles. Maybe do 3 nights at Savoy also. And then the rest you can do at maybe other properties. But the 3 nights, you'll get spoiled. And the breakfast at Raffles OWO London, oh, it's English breakfast. And also do their high tea. They have spectacular high tea with, that entire bunch of savory sandwiches, macarons, and pastries that they serve you. My God, don't even get me started. Have a great time, Siddhant. London is fantastic. Let's come to more. Let's come to Ameya. Hari's saying, if he's got airline points, can he book just for his parents without him accompanying them?
The answer is it depends. A lot of airlines will let you do it. There's a few that are a little more painful about it. So, for example, Cathay is one which is particularly painful, which will only let you book for you and a companion with you. But by and I think I'd say 90% of the airlines will let you, but just make sure you read the terms and conditions so that you're not in the 10% which doesn't let you.
Cool. Let's come to Vishwas has got another question. Food recommendations of Bali. Man, Vishwas, there are so many options. There are, like, you will go crazy, but there are insane options. I would say more than the club, more than this, there are 2 clubs that I really, really liked. They are beach clubs and beach clubs that are open in the day. First one, please try and find time and go spend some time at Finns, Finns. It's a beach club in Semniak. Go there. They start early in the morning. The beach club has a pool. It's on the beach. There's lovely music. The food is fantastic. You can do whatever you like. And it starts in the day. Go there about 10:30. Hang around till 4:35. 5 baje khatam ho jata, nikal jana wahan se. And then you can go to another place. But go to Finns, go to Potato Head. Both of these, again, they are day beach clubs. Don't go in the night. It's very boring in the night. Go in the day. Have a great time. But I don't have a list of restaurants handy right now. But Dhimant, you're going to Bali, I think.
नहीं आओ तुम डिस्कॉर्ड पे पूरी लिस्ट बनेगी वहां पे हम रुको वहां पे पूरी लिस्ट बनेगी
I remembered. Yeah, देखो. So Vibhasan, by any chance, if you have some Accor points, please stay 2 or 3 nights at Sofitel, which is in Nusa Dua. That Sofitel is outstanding. It's like a lovely structure which is on the height, and then you come down and you walk towards the pool. It is one of the largest pools I've seen. And you walk further, और सामने beach है. Beach के ऊपर 2 अलग-अलग restaurants हैं. And the seafood that they serve there, like like prawn.
He's staying there only.
He's
staying at Sofitel only.
Perfect. Vishwas, have the lobster at the seaside. It is fantastic. They also give you free coconut water by the beach. So wo bhi le lena. It's very, very nice. It's served. It looks very pretty. One more thing. I never thought, blasphemy if you have Italian food in Bali. But I tell you what, they have an Italian restaurant just before the pool. You will get your Accor discounts there as well. Now, I think if you're going in October, the 33% rate, the 30% discount will apply. If you're going before October, you'll get the 50% off if you're eating for 2 people. They have an incredible Italian restaurant. I had 5 things there. Each one of them was outstanding. So the best Italian food probably I've had ever, and the seafood at that beachside restaurant. Outstanding. Go for it. Have a great, great time. All right. Let's come to another one. Ameya, you can take this. Love the content. He's an SD intern, 50K a month, 1 lakh if he gets the PPO. Really wants Atlas, but he's not eligible right now. Travel One KYC pending. No travel plans. Any other card suggestions? He's very, very excited for the points and miles journey. Campus feel, Ameya, batao.
Man, campus feel, the best card I will say for campus people is get the HDFC Swiggy card, right? They give it for students. And of course, like, I think I'm going to preface all of this and sound like an uncle and tell you again that pay your fees on time. don't spend what you are not able to spend. But I think HDFC Swiggy, pick it up, build your credit history. By the time you graduate, by the time you start your job, you will already have a credit history. You can get better cards.
But I think he's looking for cards which give miles. I think that's the challenge.
Challenging. It is challenging. It's hard. IDFC, I've heard, do potentially offer for college kids. If you're able to get, again, not miles, but you will get a good travel card there.
यार ये कमेंट देखो कि कैस कमेंट है आदिल फूड धीमंत थाईलैंड अमेया डबल डिप दैट इज सच एन ऑसम कमेंट ये देखो if you guys are all married how did you get permission to go there Cameron I went there with my wife man I didn't go solo so it's all good but I'm sure you've been there too many times and you've had a boatload of fun as well so Fins is insane there you go so again we have company and he's saying, I love hearing all the Discord beeping in the background of the live. Yes, like you said, Ameya and Dhimant are already chatting on our Discord, and people are having like a lot of fun. Let's continue the good stuff on Discord. So, yeah, it's 12 o'clock. I know a lot of you have a lot of questions, but I think अभी wrap करते हैं क्योंकि कल सुबह काम पे भी जाना है. And like I committed, Dhimant, me and Ameya will now exit from here. And we will go to Discord for our after party. So go ahead, buy your lounge access pass, join us on Discord, and let's have a party or an after party in Discord and have a great time. Before we close,
आदिल भूल मत जाना कल पॉडकास्ट रिकॉर्डिंग है तुम रात को 4 बजे तक चैट करते रहोगे वरना
यार वो तुमको कौन बोलता है यार सुबह रखने के लिए फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नो आई डोंट स्लीप बिफोर 3:34 और तुम सुबह 10:30 बजे रिकॉर्ड करते हो पॉडकास्ट वो भी किधर बेलंदूर like for all of you Bangaloreans Dhimant and I stay in Central Town Dhimant is at Cambridge Layout and I'm in Cooktown और हमारे आदरणीय धीमंत जी ने हमारा पॉडकास्ट रिकॉर्डिंग रखा है बेलंदूर में पीक ट्रैफिक में 10:30 बजे शुरू करना है रिकॉर्डिंग मतलब पहुंचना पड़ेगा 10 बजे और अमेया बोलता है ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए आओ अमेया यार कल के लिए माफ कर दो कल मुश्किल है मैं उठ जाऊं यही बहुत बड़ी बात है बट आफ्टर पार्टी करेंगे अपन पॉडकास्ट के बाद and looking forward to recording tomorrow and then bringing it to our viewers. But before we close, huge thanks to all of you people, all 2,000 of you who joined us today live for being here with us, especially this late on a Wednesday live. The love this community shows us every time is just unreal and the three of us are extremely grateful. Big thanks as always to Dhimant and Ameya for being here as well and helping answer all these questions. Any parting words, Dhimant and Ameya?
No, man, I'm looking forward to the after party. I think looking forward to be in all the channels. I am hoping there is a Thailand channel as well, and Amsterdam channel as well, Las Vegas channel as well, and I'm going to hang out and see who all are like me.
No, but I think this will be one of the most requested things from people at multiple things, as you have mentioned, Adil, and I hope there's value that we can give. I think we also want to make sure we are able to give this value while maintaining a good signal to noise ratio, if I may call that. So I think looking forward to all of it. Hope we all have fun and have a nice time on the Discord. Yeah,
I want to flash one last comment here. देखो लिखा है वहाँ पे somebody is in my defense saying Bangkok is the most misunderstood city in the whole world. देखो
किधर है?
There is somebody is typing it. नहीं है I am saying
नहीं ऐसा कोई कमेंट ये धीमंत बना रहा है कमेंट ये unnecessarily बना रहा है कमेंट
चलो okay awesome guys thank you so much for joining see you in the after party.
Finally, big thank you guys you're the real reason the Great Indian Points and Miles show exists. We hope you're as excited about the Great Indian Lounge as the three of us are. We can't wait to see you all inside the lounge, continuing these conversations every day. If you are still watching the live stream and you all have subscribed to Lounge Access, आओ party करते हैं, मजे करते हैं lounge में, and we'll continue the banter and the conversations there. Until next time, keep earning, keep burning, and keep traveling smarter. Good night, guys, and Shab Khair.
Flashing bright, we're on the go. Tune in now, there's so much to know. bits, travel dreams we sow, all aboard the great Indian Points and Miles show. Zero to hero in the blink of an eye. Fly first class, no need to be shy. Redemption sweet, touching the sky. Award seats booked, let's give it a try. Award seats booked, let the points flow. It's all aboard the great Indian Points and Miles show. Unlocking journeys wherever you go. The sky's the limit, feel the travel mojo.